Hello, everyone. And this is Marilyn Green. And I'm so sorry for the delay because I like to be prompt, but we're using StreamYard. And I am a baby boomer. Hear me roar. And things always happen to me at the very last minute every time. But nevertheless, I got a few millennials on here and they didn't even think anything about it. It was like pop, 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 pop. Let's get back on this because we're going to do this doggone thing. And guess what? I'm going to help them do the doggone thing. So thank you so much for joining. And at this point, I see Jermecia, you didn't share that video. Good Lord, what? I don't get these people. They can be not talking and sending all type of messages. They might be starting nuclear wars or anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just I just don't know what to say no more. But anyway, this is my new background. It's like, girl, who don't you know? Because that's telling you that's the show that you're on. And I'm Marilyn Green. I'm the girl behind Girl, Who Don't You Know? Okay. So the first thing I want you guys to do is share, share, share. Okay. And I'm going to try to share to my nephew. But like I said, I'm a baby boomer. Hear me roar. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to share, 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 because I promise you, you do not want to miss this because I got some dynamic, young, professional writers on here that's going to be telling their stories, and hopefully it may be able to motivate you to tell your story. So they're waiting in what I call my green room. And then eventually I'm going to pull them up one by one and we're going to talk about their books. So if you can share, share, share. And if you're watching live, can you tell me what city you're not writing in? Oh my God, long day that you're looking from. Okay. So just put it in there for us and we should be able to pick up your comments and we should be able to put them on the screen. So we'll see how it goes. So try that. So at this point, I'm going to try to do what Jermecia has done by sharing sharing this. Okay, I'm going to try. So hang with me, you guys. If I can find it and see it. Man, Jermecia, you really good. Because I'm like, I don't even know what this stuff is. So I'm going to try to do it. I'm going for it. Oh, there it is. I see it. Let's see here. I'm going to try to do it. I'm going for it. Okay. Oh, there it is. I see it. Let's see here. I'm going to try to do it. I'm going for it. Okay. Okay. I couldn't do it well. So he just had to catch the replay, as they say, or catch it a little bit later. But nevertheless, I tried. So you guys don't know my nephew, but just let him know I tried, okay, if he asks you. So without further ado, we're going to bring up my first author, okay? I want to thank her friend, Tawana Jones, all the way, I think, in the Boot Hills of Missouri, for recommending Ashley to me. And we're going to talk to Ashley first. And then after that, we're going to bring up Mr. Jermecia Starks. And then we're going to bring up Chandria Taylor. So if you guys are ready and you've shared, then guess what? We are ready to move. And so I see people putting comments in here, but why can't I see? Oh, yes, I see one. Okay. Anna, can you see that? Oh, I forgot to introduce Anna. Let me show you Anna. Okay, I'm here to add her. Okay, Anna is my trusted sidekick. She's the person that's going to be pulling the strings behind this and everything. So when you put something in there, because we're using StreamYard, I have the ability to put your information on our screen. So I see, do you see Kat Taylor?
I sure do.
Okay, so we can put Kat Taylor, her information on the screen if we just hit show. There you go. Let me go for it. It says show. My granddaughter is on here. Her name is Chandria. Oh my gosh, Chandria, that's your the granddaughter. Okay. All right then. So that's what we can do on StreamYard. So when you put something in there and you want to give a shout out or anything like that, please feel free, and also put your questions in or your comments or anything like that. All right then, let's get started. The first young lady and I'm going to hide. Okay. Is Miss Ashley Winters, and I'm going to put her up there, and then I'm going to remove. Hi, Ashley. Can you hear me okay?
Hello. Yes, I can. Good evening, Marilyn. How are you?
I am fantastic. And Ashley, where are you viewing us from?
I am viewing from St. Louis, Missouri in my backyard.
Okay, lovely, lovely, lovely. Well, Ashley, welcome to the Girl Who Don't You Know. But guess what? I really don't know Ashley for real. This is our first time meeting. I really don't know her, but nevertheless, and so we're gonna get to know about her today. Okay, so Ashley, tell me a little bit about you. I sent you a Google form and you told me that you are a journalist. Okay.
Yes.
You didn't say author, you said journalist. So tell me a little bit about that one. Tell me a little bit.
So I've been reporting in the St. Louis region 10 years or so. I report everything from education to social and economic divides, race relations, housing. I've written for Deluxe Magazine. I've written for St. Louis Public Radio. I've worked for St. Louis Public Radio for their podcast called We Live Here. I freelance for another local podcast called Raised You. I've written for the St. Louis American, St. Louis Magazine, and Northsider newspaper, which are all St. Louis based.
Oh my God, your memory is so good. You know, I'm a baby boomer. Hear me roar. God, I need to get some of those cells or some of that matter out your head or something. But you went there. Oh my God, you are a journalist. Okay, that's super. So today we're going to talk about a book that you wrote, a children's book. Okay, and I'm so excited to talk about it, and I know that you are too. So the name of it is Memories of a Bunny Rabbit.
Yes.
And I'm like, a bunny rabbit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tell me about the bunny rabbit, okay? And why did you choose a bunny rabbit? Why couldn't it be a turtle? Why couldn't it be a frog? Where did this memory come from? Tell me, okay?
So the bunny rabbit actually is a play on my life. It's a stuffed animal that my late sister had before she passed away from cancer. And so I just kept it. I didn't follow my own advice in my own book. I did not share my bunny rabbit. It's also a play on a younger cousin of mine who has a thumper that he holds on to dearly, that he has not let go. So it's just inspiration from my life and my family that I just combined together and put into this story that all children can relate to, but especially kids in our community, kids that look like us.
That's exactly right. Okay, so that's why it's a bunny rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
And you did mention that you did not follow what you said in your story. Yes. And I'm here to tell you, can you show us a picture of it? Because my picture doesn't show good with the book.
Yes.
Here's the book, Memories of a Bunny Rabbit. And her illustrations and her facials that she has with the one guy. What is his name? What's the name?
His name is David Gordon. That is my illustrator.
Okay. And what's the name of that main character?
Jason.
And where did that name come from? You made that up too? What?
I did. I made that one up. We don't have a Jason in my family as of yet. So Jason just kind of came out of nowhere, basically. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, okay, let's see. Next question. So you talked about the fact that you didn't do what you said in the book. Now, Jason was kind of selfish.
Yes.
I'm not going to tell the whole story, but his mom had told him to do something a lot of times, right?
Yes.
And every time he would not let go of this bunny rabbit. So do you think, based on the story you just told us about the bunny rabbit and what it means, is that the reason why you kind of started off a little bit like that, not letting go, or what?
Oh yeah, it's definitely touching on separation anxiety, but in a way that children can understand that it's okay to feel sad and scared when you have to give up something that you don't want to, or when you have to give up a toy or share up a toy that you've come to love and like, and that you've had for years and years, and that's okay. A lot of the times we don't talk about those feelings with our kids. We just tell them to share without acknowledging how sharing makes them feel. And so in my book, I wanted to make sure that I touched on the emotional aspect, that why some kids have a hard time sharing.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not only kids, it's grown-up folks like us too.
Yeah.
I would share, but my granddaughter say sharing is caring. And I said, well, sometimes I ain't caring because I'm not sharing. I'm not sharing anything, But I think as you look at books and as I look at books, I am always trying to see, what am I supposed to be getting out of this? Okay. So if you did a presentation in front of people and stuff, what would be your real, I know you talked about what the book is, what would be one of your takeaways, or what you would tell them afterwards, or final words or anything like that?
So if I was presenting, which I've done, which I was presenting this book in front of young age children, maybe from maybe 2 to 7, I would explain to them, one, it's okay to feel sad when you're sharing. Those feelings are valid, and it's okay to feel them, and adults should recognize them. 2, we should share at our own time when we are ready without being forced. And also, not to be ashamed if you do want to share. These things that align with it is your choice, that we sometimes forget to teach kids. As adults, we forget what it's like to be a kid. And so we enforce a lot of these rules that when we were younger, we didn't like them. And so we forget. If I was presenting this in front of early childhood education teachers, I would remind them to recognize their students' feelings when it comes to sharing. I would remind them to have that conversation with young minds, with young students, about the importance of sharing and when to share and why. If I was presenting this in front of moms or dads or parental guardians, it would be the same thing. To acknowledge your young child's feelings first, and then work on that conversation from there. In the book, the mom never really pushed him to do it. She explained to him, hey, I listen, I know how you feel, but if you're not going to play with this toy, then maybe somebody else should.
Yes.
So she got down to his level. In the pictures, she's actually sitting on the floor with him, having this conversation with him about, it's time. It's time to let it go. But when you're ready to let it go.
Exactly. And speaking of that picture of them sitting down, I'm looking at it right now. The illustrator had it all in black and purple, and the bunny rabbit had white eyes. So I told you I look at everything. So that right there was saying about we're having this conversation. It might be dark, to you, but in actuality, the light of the bunny rabbit's eyes was light at the end of the tunnel to me. So I got my own interpret. You can use that, okay? Put my name on it. All right. But it's light at the end of the tunnel on everything. And sharing is caring. But the memories that bunny rabbit, and I wish you had went into that a little bit, that could be something really good, like another book, if you will, of some of the memories that bunny rabbit brought to her.
Oh, so almost like a part 2, the adventures that Jason and his bunny. You just gave me an idea that him and Jason went on and tell.
I want my name in your book, okay? I want my name. But what I'm saying, the adventures of what happened after he gave it away, and all the beautiful memories he's had from that bunny rabbit. And we will help people when they're trying to grieve and let go and all that stuff. It's so many precious moments that you got to remember a person by. So I can do that, okay? All right, so that's a good thing. So let me ask you this. So you said on here you're working on your second children's book. It's not the new book I just gave you.
No,
but it's another one.
It's another one.
Okay, well, tell us about that, please.
So that book is Nina Rose, Sing Me Some More of That Blues. So it's about 2 little girls.
Say that again, because
Nina Rose, Sing Me Some More of That Blues.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, a quick synopsis about 2 little girls, and their maternal grandmother lives